This is a little story about wind and a local artist who loves wind and is building something unique here in his South Point Douglas backyard in Winnipeg. Hello, Jordan Van Sewell.
Hey, hi Marcy.
What are you up to? What is this?
Well, I'm waiting for the wind to blow, but when it does, I have an apparatus that I've constructed here that I think will enhance all our winters and our enjoyment of them.
A couple years ago, Jordan here came up with the idea and partnered with the Forks to bring the Windsock Festival to us here in the city. So this was your idea, your baby, and this is this year's your build for this year.
Yeah, it is, and you're right. The wind has always been blowing here, and I thought if we could capture it in something that Winnipeggers could recognize, which a windsock will gauge that for us. So yeah, we've got 10 artists every year that put things together, and you know, it's a wide open, windy interpretation of what a windsock could look like.
Now you are building, I'm going to pass you some of these, so you are
Sure.
building here in your yard, but how does this get moved? Do you move it piece by piece, or what's
No, you know what? I'm
task
just
there?
going to quickly disassemble it, and part of the joy of it is that guerrilla aspect where you can put it up and take it down and do it quickly.
So these are going to be installed right on the very top? Is that
Right
the
on the
plan
top.
here?
Once the wind comes up though, they're going to go.
What's the meaning of yours?
You know, I've always enjoyed how the sun sparkles off of the snow and the magic that is created by that. And by having motion in it, I'm trying to recreate that and have it way up 20 feet in the sky here, because once you get that elevation and that motion, it becomes magical.
What are you hoping Winnipeggers think about? Is wind, like your love for wind comes from, you're talking about freedom of movement and the fact that we have so much of it here in Winnipeg. But where does that come from for you?
Well, I don't know. I think, you know, I remember hearing about the life of Vincent van Gogh and thinking as an artist, that poor guy was driven crazy by the wind. So I think that we who get plenty of wind on the prairie here, we have to find ways to celebrate it and include it in our lives.
And you've got lots of ways on your property here to experience it. You mentioned wind chimes, there's plenty of
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
People might have already experienced your love of wind at the Forks. Come on down here and have a look at this. This is a quirky little thing. So this, or these I should say, come on here, Jordan. Why don't you roll underneath your big windsock apparatus?
Those are real beauties.
What is this?
Okay,
Spread this out. Jason might even have to move back there so we can actually see this.
This was the beginning of
here?
the wind appreciation. And these things were meant as very simple devices that you could put on when you were on your skates. And yeah, and it's
How am I holding it? Am I doing that right?
yeah, you're pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
There I am.
Yeah.
So people might have seen Jordan doing this at the Forks. What did you do? You put your skates on and then you put this on?
Yeah, because you have to get to one end of the rink or the path, so you can carry it like this against the wind, and it's like skating uphill. But once you arrive there, it's simply a matter of you know, just holding the thing and taking full advantage of the wind.
What's your love of the Forks about?
Well, you know what, it really, in terms of Winnipeg, it is Winnipeg. It's the cradle of our modern city that we have.
So people can go down to the Forks and check out the Windsock Festival coming up in February. What's the name of your piece? There's kind of a theme behind it.
This year, it's All That Glitters Is.
Deep.
Deep. Or in this case, high.
Enjoy it. Thank you for telling us about it.
Thank you, it was great.
And good luck with the Windsock Festival. You can check it out at the Forks. Go to theforks.ca. Should we attempt this on skates?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't resist. Does this work? I feel like I'm going to get very hurt.